comes in handy. Bobby Parrish from theinspiredhome.com and flavcity.com. And Bobby, you've got two dishes you're going to help us whip up. It's going to make us think totally differently about cooking in the kitchen on top of that hot stove.
Absolutely, because when it's hot out, and like it's been lately, the last thing you want to do, turn on that stove, get the oven cranking. So I have two no-cook recipes that are easy to make, and theinspiredhome.com invited me to share them with you because they're not only easy, they're no-cook, but they're crazy tasty.
I was talking to you before we got on TV here, and I was telling you, I've got like 5 or 6 different recipes that I pull out, and my husband's like, this is the best thing I've ever tried, but you like to encourage cooks to try just one thing differently with the recipes, and I think that's a great way to approach it.
Right, so reach into your bag of tricks, like you have your 5, but maybe try a different flavor ingredient, a different technique. Something that's not going to take you too far outside your comfort box. Right. So I don't want your husband to be like, that Bobby ruined my dish, I hate it. So
he won't say, he's just happy to be eating.
Yes, yeah. So that's kind of what I'm all about, the home cook, empowering them to kind of up their game and be a home cook rock star.
And that's how you started, you're a home cook.
Exactly, I'm a home cook, I'm not trained, and that's all what I do.
You're on my level.
Yes.
All right, so the first dish, we're going to make a salmon poke bowl.
Yes, salmon poke bowl, not to be confused with poke mango. This is much safer than that. We're not going to hurt anyone. So why don't you add a little bit of sriracha sauce in here?
All right.
This is mayonnaise with a little bit of sriracha. I don't know how spicy Natalie likes it, so you can go any way you want.
Do this.
Yes, and then you can mix in also a little shot of sesame oil here. This is strong stuff. And then I'm going to go in, this is sushi quality salmon. So I tell people, if you like a spicy salmon roll, if you're a big fan of sushi, this is totally for you. This is the version of a roll in a bowl.
Wow.
So we mix that up.
You don't have to roll it up and deal with the rice paper
you don't have to be like a sushi master, like those guys at the place.
Right.
So we let that sit for maybe 15 minutes.
Okay.
We plate it on top of a bed of rice.
Looks so good.
Now you use those beautiful garnishing hands and grab some sesame seeds. And I'll use my big bear paws here and just hit some toasted peanuts. And that's it. So literally this can be done in 15 minutes. It's so cool, crisp, refreshing on a hot day, and it's really healthy and really good for you.
So let's go through again. So we put this together, and then in this bowl you've got avocado and tiny little cucumbers.
Exactly, tiny little baby cucumbers are always better. And then a little bit of chives and a little bit of peanuts, and it's all about crunch, creamy, velvety, soft. We get the texture action going there, and it's really tasty.
Very easy. And then Richard Roper's going to come in. He is my taste tester.
Yes, we need the official taster.
So he's going to do that for us. You just happen to be in the neighborhood.
Oh, wow.
And you just happen to have a spoon.
Yes, that's right. That's why you're my friend. So this is fantastic.
All right, I'm going to come over. We're going to move over here to the next dish, Richard.
Go ahead, guys. Continue, please.
So this is a yogurt-based soup. Again, we're not baking anything.
Is it good?
Wonderful. Wonderful.
I was nervous about the foodie Richard Roper here. So.
All right.
Okay, so this is a chilled yogurt soup. It's a Bulgarian traditional soup that my wife made for me on our second date. Wow. I nearly pulled out a ring and proposed to her right there. It was so good.
Okay, so how do I make this recipe?
Yeah, so make this for your husband. Renew the nuptials. Really get them going.
By the way, we met your wife. So out of your league, but congratulations.
Well, thank you for reaffirming that. I appreciate that, Richard.
She is an angel, yes.
So why don't you add some cucumbers? This is the base of Greek yogurt.
And when you say some, the whole?
Yeah, go crazy.
Greek yogurt.
Cool, they're crunchy. Greek yogurt, olive oil, water, walnuts, and a great tip. So I don't know if you do this. I use my microplane zester. I take garlic and I zest it. That way it turns it into a pulp. See that there?
Oh, I see that.
That way you're not biting into a big hunk of garlic.
I don't even own one of these.
Well, you don't have a big hunk of garlic and your boo doesn't want to kiss you because you're reek of it. This is good because it's mellow, right? So you just kind of whisk it all up, add a little bit of dill.
Which smells so good, by the way.
So it's really perfuming out here. And the beautiful thing about this soup is that, like all soups, it gets better over time. So if you make it this morning and then have it tonight, it gets better.
It's even better.
It looks like that. Richard's going to be the official tester here.
Oh my God!
I love those reactions in the kitchen.
So good.
So good. All right, excellent.
Can't bring me anywhere.
Bobby, thank you so much for coming
Natalie.
in. We appreciate that.
Make this at home.
Bobby, you're the best.
Thank you.
Get people renewing vows out there. All right, coming up here on Good Day Chicago at 9, we're going to go back to Philadelphia for a preview of what we can expect day 2 at the Democratic National Convention. And we're going to explain why binge watching too many shows on TV could be